How's it going, everyone? My name is Coach Gingy, and in today's Rocket League lesson, we will be learning how to set up an air dribble and what you'll need to do to make your air dribbles threatening. Welcome to Mastering the Air Dribble. By the end of this workout, you'll be able to understand the prerequisites to air dribbling, how to set up an air dribble, and how to effectively control an air dribble. If you've ever been in a ranked game and saw someone flying in the air with flawless control on the ball, your opponent had most likely mastered their air dribbling. Before we begin talking about air dribbling, let's take some time to get our hands warm and ready for today's activity. For today's warm-up, I want you to practice your ground dribbling, as this will be crucial for setting up your air dribbles. You can either work in free play, with a training pack, or with dribbling challenge number 2 from the Steam Workshop if you're playing on the Steam version of Rocket League. Here's a training pack recommendation for dribbling warm-ups. After 5 minutes of dribbling training, play a casual 1v1 or 2v2 game. Now that our hands are warm, let's take time to discuss some prerequisites for air dribbling. Firstly, you want to be comfortable with ground dribbling before attempting to air dribble, so if you aren't comfortable with ground dribbling just yet, we've got you covered. Make sure to stop here and go check out Coach Arrow's video on dribbling. Now that you've perfected your dribbling, let's take a look at how to set up the ball for an air dribble. You can do this one of two ways. Option 1 is having the ball start in front of your car instead of on top of your car, and option 2, the harder of the two options, is having the ball start on top of your car. For this tutorial, we will be discussing how to do option 1. What you want to do is dribble towards the wall somewhere towards midfield. You don't want to be in front of the midfield line when you begin going up the wall, but you do want to be going diagonally forwards. This is so when the ball goes up the wall, it isn't going directly to the ceiling, however, it's headed towards the opponent's net as well. Once the ball reaches the wall, slow your car down to match the ball's speed. If you're going faster than the ball, you'll fly past the ball, and by the time you realize you're too fast, you'll either miss the ball completely or be air dribbling straight towards the ground. Once you've matched the ball's speed, progress up the wall and get a light touch under the ball to pop it off the wall. Make sure you don't hit the ball too hard from underneath, as we wouldn't want the ball to hit the ceiling. The next step is to jump immediately after hitting the ball and use air roll to turn your car nose up, but centering your nose underneath the ball. That will look a little something like this. Once you're underneath the ball, in the air, the final step is to feather or tap your boost to maintain close control over the ball. Great! Now you know what it takes to air dribble. Now comes the difficult part, actually doing it yourself. Let's check out one of my all-time favorite training packs for air dribbling, Wall to Air Dribble by IP Joker. The code will pop up on your screen now. Let's play through this together so you can see what shots you should be trying to go for. Each of these 3 shots are already set up, so the ball will roll up on its own. The first shot is pretty simple. The ball starts in front of you and it rolls up the wall. The second shot is a little more difficult, however, as it starts a little behind you. Wait for the ball to get to the wall before driving forwards, as if you drive at the same time the ball starts moving, you might struggle to achieve proper control over the ball. For the third shot, you're really tested on your control as it's from a close and tight angle towards the opponent's net. Take 20 minutes to practice these shots as much as you can to try and get God tier control. Now that you understand exactly how you should be doing air dribbles, let's discuss why air dribbles are important. By having full control of the ball in the air from underneath, you force your opponent to make a decision. They either need to jump in the air to attempt blocking the ball early, which is useful in 2v2 or 3v3, so that your other teammates can read the play better, or they have to test you and sit on their goal line or back wall to see if you make the mistake. Although air dribbling isn't as important for ranking up as game sense, boost management, or field knowledge is, it does make you as an individual player more threatening. You will now have the option to either pass to a teammate, air dribble the ball yourself, or simply shoot the ball on target. Now that we understand all of the basics behind air dribbling, let's queue up some games to attempt online shots against real opponents. For today's practice, we will stick to casual 1v1s, as these shots are risky if you lose control or overcommit. My challenge for you is to go for at least 3 air dribbles in each of your 5 to 10 1v1 matches. Don't worry about getting scored on or winning the game necessarily, as we're simply drilling a risky mechanic in a risky game mode. If you catch yourself struggling, don't get on yourself too hard about it, as this mechanic takes some time to master. I challenge you to do this exercise every day for 2 weeks to really drill the feeling of air dribbling into your muscle memory. I hope this Rocket League lesson on air dribbling was beneficial for all of you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me on Discord at MajesticGingy #7377. My name is Coach Gingy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Peace out, everybody.